Tyler Henry's life reads like a story pulled straight from the pages of a dramatic thriller. Born in Hanford, California, he grew up in a devout traditional family that valued structure and faith. From a young age, Tyler exhibited extraordinary sensitivity, claiming to perceive information from the deceased. This gift, however, came with immense personal cost. His childhood was marked by anxiety, isolation, and an acute awareness of mortality, which only intensified as he experienced relentless bullying at school. Despite these hardships, Tyler's innate compassion and desire to help others guided his ambitions, shaping a young man whose life would later captivate millions. His journey from a small-town child to a globally recognized spiritual medium reflects both the extraordinary and the deeply human struggles behind public fame, showing that being gifted often comes with an unspoken burden of vulnerability. Early signs of a unique ability. Tyler's extraordinary sensitivity first manifested at age 10 in a chillingly precise moment. He awoke with a strong, inexplicable sense of urgency, insisting he needed to see his grandmother immediately, only to learn moments later that she had passed away. This traumatic event became the starting point of his psychic journey, a turning point that both frightened and mystified his family. From then on, Tyler experienced streams of unprompted insights and visions, particularly related to deceased individuals. His early psychic impressions were not always easy to interpret, and they often left him feeling isolated. The constant influx of information created emotional turbulence, and school environments amplified his sense of alienation. Tyler's early experiences highlight the fine line between extraordinary perception and psychological strain, emphasizing how a young child grappling with otherness navigated fear, confusion, and the weight of intuition that no one else around him seemed to understand. Childhood struggles and homeschooling. As Tyler grew, the challenges of adolescence compounded the difficulties brought by his psychic sensitivity. At Hanford West High School, he faced relentless bullying due to both his emotional uniqueness and his sexual orientation. The school environment became a source of constant stress, leaving Tyler vulnerable to emotional harm. To protect their son, his family transitioned him to homeschooling, providing a safer, more nurturing space. This decision allowed Tyler to complete high school ahead of schedule at age 16, while developing strategies to manage his abilities. The home environment became a sanctuary, giving him the mental space to process his gift and cultivate emotional resilience. This period also shaped his approach to life, teaching him the importance of self-care, adaptation, and focusing on personal growth. Lessons that would later influence his career choices and his ability to navigate the public spotlight while maintaining emotional balance. Pursuing compassion and understanding. After high school, Tyler's experiences with death and sensitivity inspired him to become a hospice nurse. Enrolling in community college, he sought to provide comfort to those at the end of life, blending compassion with the desire to explore the spiritual boundary between life and death. Tyler's early encounters with mortality, including the traumatic death of his grandmother and visions of the deceased, informed this path. His empathy allowed him to approach patients with profound understanding, seeing death not merely as an end, but as a transition. This period of study and personal reflection helped him confront his abilities in a structured, purposeful way, grounding his experiences in real-world care rather than sensationalism. By merging spiritual sensitivity with tangible service, Tyler began to define a life mission that balanced the demands of his psychic perceptions with a deep commitment to human connection and emotional healing. Confronting medical crises. Tyler's life took a dramatic turn at age 18 when he was diagnosed with a congenital brain cyst. The discovery was life-threatening and led to his first major brain surgery. Beyond physical trauma, the procedure caused neurological disturbances that intensified his psychic perceptions. Tyler recounted feeling a separation of his soul during surgery and experiencing fragmented visions of the past. These near-death experiences shaped his understanding of his abilities, reinforcing the connection between neurological events and his psychic sensitivity. Despite the immense challenges, Tyler emerged with a determination to share his gift with the world. His experience underscores the intertwined nature of physical and spiritual realities, illustrating how personal suffering can catalyze both self-discovery and public purpose. The early surgeries mark the beginning of a lifelong negotiation between health, mental strain, and the extraordinary experiences that would define his career. Rise to fame and celebrity readings. At 20, Tyler Henry entered Hollywood's limelight through the reality show Hollywood Medium with Tyler Henry. His ability to emotionally connect with deceased celebrities and provide startlingly specific insights captured global attention. High-profile encounters, such as his warning to Alan Thicke about cardiovascular issues, which tragically coincided with Thicke's death months later, amplified his reputation. Tyler's appeal lay in his sincerity and the emotional impact of his readings, often leaving participants visibly moved. The show drew massive public interest, but fame also brought skepticism. Critics accused him of cold or hot reading, alleging he gleaned information from subtle cues or pre-researched data. The scrutiny highlighted the tension between belief and skepticism in the public sphere, illustrating the challenges faced by individuals claiming extraordinary abilities. Tyler's rise demonstrates both the allure and the burden of fame when personal experiences are thrust into global examination. Skepticism, health decline, and personal struggles. Tyler's growing celebrity came with intense media scrutiny and mounting health challenges. Observers noticed physical strain during recordings, including trembling, sweating, and exhaustion, which coincided with the pressures of rigorous filming schedules. Critics questioned the authenticity of his psychic abilities, attributing his readings to psychological techniques rather than genuine perception. Simultaneously, Tyler's health deteriorated further, including episodes of memory loss and motor function decline. These challenges forced him to navigate a delicate balance between public performance and personal well-being. The scrutiny he faced was not merely professional, but deeply personal, highlighting the vulnerability of those in the public eye whose private struggles are magnified. Tyler's resilience, however, allowed him to continue asserting the legitimacy of his gift, even as he faced the undeniable physical toll of his unique life. Acceptance, personal growth, and future plans. In 2026, Tyler openly discussed his health struggles, acknowledging the limitations imposed by his body and brain. He prioritized personal well-being and married Clint Godwin, finding emotional support to navigate recovery and a demanding public life. Tyler reduced his professional workload significantly, focusing on health and personal happiness. Despite the challenges, he embarked on An Evening of Hope and Healing tour, offering intimate experiences to fans while signaling that retirement could be near. These decisions